Hey guys, I'm back with a video. Sorry it's been so long. It's been crazy here. The joys of being a mom to two boys. You may hear my fan going. It is so hot in here. So I do excuse that, and I hope that you can hear me pretty well. So this video I'm going to go ahead and start with skincare. I've been asked a lot of questions on what I use, what I recommend. And honestly, my skincare changes because by the time I finish up a product, my skin's grown immune to it. So I need to switch to something else. So there's very few things that I've kept over the years. I have tried lots of things. I love lots of things. I just have to stop it, do something else, then go back to it. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and start with is makeup remover. You have to have a clean base to be able to do your skincare regimen, obviously. So for me, I love, these are the ones I keep going back to. They are the Equate Nighttime Soothing makeup remover wipes. They are compared to Neutrogena Nighttime Soothing ones. I like these a little bit better. They're better for the price. I can get a 2-pack of 40 wipes for a little under $5, where the Neutrogena are a little bit more expensive. They're still fairly inexpensive, and I still really do like them. I just prefer this one. In conjunction with that, because those wipes can burn my eyes, but most wipes do. Like, I have yet to find a wipe that doesn't burn my eyes. So if you have one, please list it down below for me so I kind of have an idea. I can't find anything, and I've tried tons. Anyway, so in conjunction with my makeup remover wipes, I use a couple of different things. I love using a Cleanse Off oil. This is one of my favorites. I've used it, this is like my 3rd or 4th bottle. So I've used this one for about a year and a half, 2 years now. It's fairly inexpensive. You can get it for about $7 at the drugstore. If you go to allcosmeticswholesale.com, I purchased mine for about $5, I want to say. So this is the Nourishing Cleanse Off Oil from Garnier Clean. It dissolves impurities and makeups and replenishing skin, jojoba and macadamia oils, and it's for dry skin, which would make sense because it is an oil. However, this is one you need to wash off. You can't just leave it on. It will leave your face feeling very greasy, but I do love it. If I had anything bad to say about it, I would say the packaging. As you can tell right here, my wrapper is coming off, and that's because the pump, every one I've had, the pump is faulty to where some will come out, and then it'll cause it to come off like that. So, Garnier, fix it. But I do highly recommend this. When I use it in conjunction with the wipe, my eyes don't burn, and I don't have that issue. So, and it does get off waterproof makeup really, really well. Glitter, spray tan, things like that, it does really help with. So I do like this one. Another Garnier one, which is the Micellar Cleansing Water. This is no alcohol, no fragrance, and no oil. That's the other thing. And it is no rinse. There's no harsh rubbing, nothing. On a day like this where I'm wearing a little bit more makeup, I would go to the cleansing oil versus this. This, however, is great for the days that you do the one eyeshadow look, a little bit of liner, and you're out the door. That's what this is really good for. I love it. I've tried the Bioderma Micellar Water. This one is a lot better. And it's a lot better for the price. It's easier to get. Walgreens has a lot of times where it's with their reward point card. You buy one, you get like 10,000 points or whatever. So I get this one a lot. There is a blue top one. That's the waterproof one. I haven't tried that one, so I can't speak about it. Do love this one. And what I do is if you watch my first couple of videos, you've seen that I have these containers, and I do prefer them for like toners or anything like that. So it's got the pump. I put the cotton round on, pump. There's no mess. I don't waste as much product, and it's convenient, and I'm lazy, so it works. So this is what I keep my micellar in, and it's just kind of nice because then I don't have bulkiness all over. And the last thing I use for makeup remover would be a cold cream. Obviously, these aren't things that I use in conjunction with each other. It just depends on what my mood is. If my skin is super dry, I will opt for the oil or the cold cream. I like them both. They both work really well. This one I got at the Dollar Tree, and it's 8 ounces. You can do the Pond's. You can do whatever one you prefer. This one smells so good. And I honestly like that there's a bunch that gets off in the cap because it's more sanitary. I can go in with a spatula or something because I do that because I do use a lot of my makeup stuff on other people. So I try to keep everything very sanitary, and that's something I do like. For $1, it does the job. Smells phenomenal. I have no issues. Deep cleans and removes makeup. It's true to that. And you don't have to wash this off, you can just take a tissue or washcloth, excuse me, and go over your face after you've done it if you choose to. The micellar water from Garnier that I was talking about as well, I like that one for in the morning if I don't have time to wash my face and I'm going to put makeup on. I like to at least do that, get the night off, whatever cream I had on, and then start fresh. And the micellar water is great for that. So what I start off with, I do most of my skincare at night just because I find it easier. So I'm going to kind of start in with that. I use a scrub of any type. Right now I'm using the Up and Up Apricot Scrub, and compared to the St. Ives Apricot Scrub, it's got salicylic acid treatment. I have to have something that has salicylic acid in it. I have very acne prone skin, but it's also it's combo right now because I get oily here in my T-zones, but I'm dry everywhere else. So I like to have something like this. They say don't use it every day. That is completely up to you. It's your skincare. Do what you would like. I use this one every day because it's a mild exfoliant. So I do really, really enjoy that. And I always start off with this. It kind of really helps get everything off. So then I would go in with a cleanser of some sort. And if it's nighttime, I go in between two. Let me see, where the heck did I put it? Huh. You just wanted to take a look at my bed. I know. So anyway, I go between two cleansers at night. If my skin's really broken out, I go for this one. It's the Oil-Free Acne Wash. For cleaner, clearer complexion, gentle yet effective treatment for acne problems. Works great. It's orange. It is compared to the Neutrogena one. Does the same thing for me. Again, I only use it when I'm super broke out. It's got salicylic acid treatment, and this one has 2% in it. Really like it. Got it at the Dollar Tree. Does the job. But one of my favorite cleansers I've been using lately is the Clean & Clear Nighttime Relaxing. This does what it's amazing. It winds you down, washes away daily buildup with sea minerals and sea kelp extract. I do really like this one. Anything with winds you down, helps you sleep, I'm all about. I have severe insomnia. It's a genetic trait. Most of us in my family have it. So I really, really try to go for things that will wind me down. This has been great. It smells phenomenal. I have to smell it. Oh yeah, smells good. Got it on my nose. It works great. I'm a super big fan of it, and I have to have one in my shower at all times. So, and if my skin is super dry, I opt for a cream cleanser, and this is by Garnier. I'm going to warn you now, you're going to see a lot of Garnier because I love their skincare. So this is the Smoothing Cream Cleanser, and this is in conjunction with the cleansing oil. So it's got the jojoba, the macadamia oils. It is great. It is soap-free, so you're not going to get a whole lot of lather from it like you would the other cleansers I was talking about. It is very softening. It works great. However, it gently cleans. So my recommendation is to go on with something that's deep cleaning before this. Again, I don't use all of these together. I change quite often, but it is something I love. This one, however, I do use morning and night. So typically, this is one that I'll just use in the morning. This will be the only thing I'll use because I've done my deep cleaning the night before. So I typically stick to this in the morning, and it works great. So after I wash my face morning and night, I do go in with a toner. And the toner that I've been loving, this is my backup. This is, again, Garnier, and this is the Acne Astringent Lotion. Love this. It's got 2% salicylic acid. Doesn't burn my face. It does, even out my skin. And I don't feel dry. A lot of salicylic acid treatments will dry out your skin, and that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to go into the acne and pull out that issue that's causing the acne. This, however, I know it does the job, but my skin doesn't feel super dry, and for me, that's something I absolutely love. And again, I keep it in one of those containers. It works great. I purchased mine on Amazon. They are pretty inexpensive. However, when I got one of the pumps didn't work and I had to throw it away. But I spent, I think, maybe $4 for 4 of them. I think they were $1 a piece. And I have Amazon Prime, so I didn't pay shipping on them, so that was awesome. But they're great. You just have to know that you might get one broken. So I like to do it that way. And again, I purchase mine off of allcosmeticswholesale.com. I purchase a lot of my skincare because it ends up being cheaper even with the shipping. So I don't purchase a whole lot of makeup off of there. I purchase more skincare than anything. So I definitely like this. I would definitely recommend it. And like I said, morning and night I'm using a toner. So if I don't have a lot of acne issues, I opt for this one. This is the Skin Nutrition's Clarifying Lotion. It's supposed to be a dupe for Clinique. I wouldn't say it necessarily is, but I am a diehard Clinique fan. But this one I actually picked up at the Dollar Tree. I like it. I use it in the morning for sure, and if I don't have a lot of acne issues, I'll go for this one. I didn't put this one in a pump because it's little, so it's easier to kind of control. And it's actually got a good spout on it. Most of the other ones are so freaking big on the toner ones. Like, let's see this one. Yeah, so like that. It gets all over wherever it's at when I don't have that issues. If you noticed on here, it says step 2. When I purchased mine, I couldn't find step 1 or step 3. This was the only one I could find. So then when I was at Dollar Tree a while ago, I found step 1, the cleanser. I haven't tried it yet because I have a lot open right now, but I am looking forward to seeing how that works, so I will let you know. So then after toners, it's moisturizer. So I'm going to go through my nighttime moisturizers because I have quite a few of those, and then my daytime one. So for nighttime, I'm going to go in, well, I'll talk about this. This is the vitamin E oil from the Body Shop. Probably one of the more expensive things I have. There it goes. And this is an overnight serum oil for at least 8 hours. If you don't have 8 hours to leave it on, like if you got to be to work at 6 and you're going to bed at 2, do not put this on. No. It has to fully sit. And I thought, okay, well, 8 hours, whatever. Like, I'll put it on for as long as I want. Thank you, Body Shop. No. They're right. But other than that, it does work great. It is a treatment I use maybe once a week because it is that potent. I put it on after I've done my toner, and then I put on a moisturizer after it. This is probably one of the more spendy things that I have. But I've had this bottle a long time, and it's pretty, like, I'm down to here. So I'm not too mad about it. It takes literally 2-3 drops to cover my whole face. If you want more, add more, obviously. You can just add this right into your nighttime moisturizer if you want. I put it on and let it sit for a few minutes before I go in with the nighttime moisturizer. I just find that to be more beneficial. So there's that. And again, I use this maybe once a week. One of my favorite nighttime moisturizers, this is Aveeno Smart Essentials Nighttime Moisture Lotion. Comes in a jar, which, you know, like I've kind of mentioned, isn't my favorite because it's hard to keep it sanitary, but I don't share these. Makeup remover, yes. This, no. So I don't really worry about that. Although my fiance has been using this and he likes it, and he actually has psoriasis. So, excuse me. It works great. I put face and neck. I do like it. It smells really good, but at the same point it smells like, you know, your grandma. Which to me is comforting because I lived with my grandma for a long time. So, I don't know. Just warning you. Some people are very sketched out about scents, so I just try to warn them. So I do really, really appreciate this one. I have Clinique. Oh, again, this and the Body Shop one, those are the two most expensive skincare items I have. So this is the Moisture Surge Overnight Mask. And it's just, you know, a lotion that's got a little bit more of an oomph to it. Come on. Thank you. I've had this one for a while, and I'm down to here. I have shared some with my sister. I've given some to clients, because I always keep, like, little sample pots with me. And with a tube, it's easier, and I feel more comfortable giving them a sample. So I try to always keep it on hand. It is spendy. I think it's around $30-some. But it lasts me forever. And moisturizers is where I'm comfortable spending more money because I haven't found a drugstore one I'm super, super crazy about for my nighttime. Because for my nighttime is where I layer it on and I really want that hydration. Even with oily skin, a lot of people think with oily skin I shouldn't use face oils or I shouldn't use a whole lot of moisturizers. Absolutely not true. The more hydrated your skin is, the less it's going to feel the need to produce oils. So I always try to make sure I'm super doing it because I go back and forth from dry or combo. So, like in the summer, I'm typically dry. The only thing I haven't really been is sensitive skin. Thank God. Because I would be super sad because I just love skincare and I love not having to spend crazy amounts of money to keep my skin the way it is. So, again, sorry to get off topic a little bit, but Clinique is definitely where it's at for skincare. If you can afford it, I recommend going to a Sephora or like a Herberger's, Yonkers, places that have a Clinique counter, spending some time talking with the Clinique representative. Clinique does an amazing job of educating those who are selling their products so they know what's going on. You can also research it. Before I spend lots of money on anything, I research the heck out of it. And because I'm spending $30, $40 where I could easily go to the drugstore and get 2-3 things for the price of this. But I have not regretted buying this. I love it, and my skin definitely appreciates it. And it's for all skin types, so you can be sensitive. And that's the other thing I love about Clinique is you could have sensitive skin, and it would be still work phenomenal for you. So just something to keep in mind. I recommend a lot of my clients to go there. I used it for a while. I just kind of like to change it up. So the other overnight mask I use, this is a Creamy Night Moisturizing and Plumping Mask. It's by Sephora. And I actually got this one on clearance. I paid like $8 for it, which makes me sad because when Sephora does that shit, that means they're getting rid of it. But you can use this 1 to 2 times a week, face and neck again. It's got the hyaluronic acid in it, like I said, and it works phenomenal. I love it. And it says on here that you can, if necessary, rinse off any excess in the morning. I've never had that issue. It smells pretty good, which is, if you're going to do an overnight mask, it has to smell somewhat decent. Because if it doesn't, I'm sorry, but that shit's coming off now. So I really do like this. I got it on clearance. Sometimes when Sephora discontinues things, it's because they're changing the formula, the packaging, this, that, or the other. I'm hoping they're just changing the packaging because the formula is awesome, and I love it, and I don't think I can be without it. So there's that one. So then a day or a night. Can we talk today, Melissa? Okay. A night cream that I've been using is by e.l.f. It's the Illuminating Eye Cream. When I'm done with this one, I will be going to an anti-aging one because I'm starting to get those lines. So, perfect. But this was $10. I picked it up at Walmart. I used it for a little bit and then recommended it to my sister. And as far as I know, she likes it. But it works pretty great. I'm super impressed that e.l.f. is coming out with skincare. So it's just in a little pot like this. And I keep, like, if it's got a lid for it, I keep it. I'm weird. But I like this one. It's got, can I show you? There, that's a little leaf. So don't mind the nails. I don't care. You don't care. We're good. So anyway, I use this one day and night. It's a nice thin one. My makeup sits beautifully on it. I don't have any issues with irritation around the eyes. So for $10, it's definitely a good deal. You get about 14 grams worth of product. I've tried other drugstore ones. I think they're just heavy. Like, I don't like eye creams because they're heavy. But my crow's feet says, Melissa, get the hell over it. So, but if you're looking for an inexpensive night cream, I mean, $10 is still spendy. But when I was at the drugstore with my sister, it's like everything else was like $13, $14. And I was like, meh. So I tried it, and I like it. I want to try more of e.l.f. skincare line. If you've tried it, let me know. Let me know it works. I really want to try the bubble mask. That I'm like super pumped about. So that one. And then for daytime, I've only found one moisturizer I really like, and that's the Morning Burst by Clean & Clear. This is the hydrating gel. It's oil-free, and it's ultra lightweight. It most definitely is. Like, can you see? Yeah, you can see. Like, it is super lightweight, and it just blends in awesome. And I have no issues. My makeup sits good on it because I don't feel like using a thick, heavy moisturizer and then going on to a primer and a full coverage foundation. I want something thin, and this does the job. It does hydrate. So I've had it for a while, and it does smell really good too. I'm kind of getting over it, but I want to use it up and then find something. But I've tried a lot. Like, I don't like thick creams in the day. Like, I can do it at nighttime. Like, I can load her up, face look like butter. But I cannot during the day. It just, No. So, but this one's a really good one, and like I said, most of my stuff is drugstore. So moisturizers are done, so we're going to go into lip care because I think lips are super important, even though mine are running away from me. So I always start off with a scrub. I use either the e.l.f. lip exfoliator lipstick. That one works great. I just ran out of it. So then I went and picked up, this is from Lush. It's the Mint Julep Lip Scrub, and it's a sugar scrub. I just think it's so funny they put like little pictures of who made it. This was made by Max, and I thank you, Max. It's really good. I really like it. I got the mint one for my fiance to use. He's gonna love that I'm sharing this information. He doesn't use it that often, to be honest, but he'll every once in a while be like, "Gosh, my lips are just." I'm like, "Go get the scrub." It's just a sugar scrub. My 2-year-old's tried it. We can all imagine how that went. He just ate it off his lips. But it's super good. I mean, it's a light exfoliant. You're not going to sandpaper off your lips, which is kind of important. You can't exfoliate them too much, crack them, make them bleed. And nobody got time for that. So then I go in with a lip treatment. This is not an e.l.f. cream eyeshadow. This is my Agave Lip Mask by Bite Beauty. That tube that it comes in is awful. It is awful. I couldn't do it no more. Like, couldn't do it. So I depotted it, which took forever. Excuse me. This works phenomenal just like this. I have a little brush on my vanity that I use it with because I don't like the feeling of it on the thinners. So, and I always keep chapstick by my bed. I have one on my makeup vanity. I have one on my dresser. I have one in my purse. I have a love of chapstick, which I acquired from my aunt that I lived with for a year. So I have chapstick everywhere, so I'm not too worried about it. But this is great. You get your money's worth once you depot it, I think. Because if I would have left it in the tube, I don't think I would have used it that often because it was such a pain in the ass. And so like I said, I keep chapstick everywhere. This is a new one I'm using by Posh. Yeah, Perfectly Posh. It's a new brand that's out. This is their caffeinated lip balm. It's kind of... I need some. Don't judge. And this one's a... Don't think you need to see my gnarly teeth. But this one is a watermelon-y. It's called Local Flair. But all I pick up from it is the watermelon. My favorite. Favorite. Watermelon. Love it. Need it. Gotta have it. So, love this one. And that's pretty much all I do for lips. I don't overdo it with them. I'm not one that wears a lot of matte lipstick. I'm not one that wears lipstick hardly ever. So I don't typically have to worry about that. So I do use face masks throughout the week. And not just the overnight ones. You know, the ones you put on for 10-15 minutes and then wash off. So one of my favorites, and this one is kind of spendy. I don't think I'll repurchase it. But this is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to Clear Pores. It does work really well. It stings like a motherfucker if you have, excuse my language, but it does. If you have like an open zit or something, it does sting. It works great. However, for the price, I think you can find something at the drugstore that works just the same. And that's kind of why if I do buy something expensive, I try to get this size. Like I said, when I purchased the Clinique overnight mask, it was a long, grueling process. I mean, I started, you know, I went and got samples at Sephora, and I used them, and then I researched it, and then I went and got another sample, and finally I broke down and bought it. This, however, I saw it, I thought that'd be interesting, I purchased it. I think it was like $12 for this thing. It's 1.7 fluid ounces. It does the job. However, I'm sure I can find something in the drugstore where I can get a little bit more for a little bit less price. So, Origins are great. They have a great skincare line. You just have to know what you're looking for with them, or you're going to spend way more than you need to. So, again, would I recommend it? Probably not. No. Like, I'm going to use it because I bought it. But, I mean, if it were to magically disappear out of my bathroom, I wouldn't be too sad about it. So then I have the deep cleansing mask. And if you notice, this kind of has the same like packaging as that Dollar Tree one. I did pick it up at the Dollar Tree. This draws out deep dwelling pore clogger, shrinks and pores and reduces inflammation. This is great for if you have breakouts and you know, you just can't get rid of them. This works well. I even think it works, come on now, it works better than this one. It's 4.2 ounces, and it cost me $1. So I like this one. I will continue to repurchase it. It smells great. This does not smell good, but like I said, I will use that one till it's gone. But this one, I would choose over that one in a heartbeat. Another mask that I love that's from the Dollar Tree, go figure. This is the Facial Cleanses Conditions, enriched with vitamin E and lavender oil extract. Now, this is just more of a hydration mask, and it's 5.1 ounces. You leave on 5-10 minutes, yada yada. Recommended for dry skin, more often for oily skin. Again, like I said, if you have oily skin, keep it moisturized, keep it clean, keep doing those things because it'll actually help. And that's why my skin goes back and forth, is because sometimes I get lazy and neglect it. And then it goes, watch me, whip and nay-nay, is what my skin says. So this is a great one. It was $1, and I like it a lot. And then, you know, like when you go to Walmart or Target or Walgreens, they have the little ones. The Honeydew and Calamine Sleeping Lotion for dry skin is one of my favorites. This is like my second or third one. I like it, and it says that there's a full size available. I looked all over the place for a full size and could not find it. So, if I find one, I will let you know, but I love it, and I love the smell. It smells so good. So, I always have a backup of it. So, like, this is my last one, so I can't use it until I have another one. Sucks, because I want to use it tonight. So, and then another one, Emily Noel kind of got me hooked on this one. This is the Diamond Mineral Rinse Mask. She said it was pretty good. It's for all skin types, boosts brilliance and radiance. It definitely does that. My skin definitely does feel brighter. Not one that I would recommend often. Yeah, this one says 5 to 7 minutes. I left it on for 10. Maybe that was my issue. But it's definitely good if you're having like a, you know, you have girls over or you have teenage girls. I'm super excited because I have 2 stepdaughters. So when they get older and we do like sleepovers, I'm excited to buy things like this for them. Definitely not something I'd recommend running out and buying. Like I didn't do that. Like I happened to be there, saw it, got it. But it works great. So I think skincare, we're very fortunate that you can find really good things fairly inexpensive. So the last thing I want to share with you, and this is from Acne Free. And I picked this up at the Dollar Tree. This is my backup. It hasn't been open. This is a body clearing acne spray, and it's got 2% salicylic acid, lauric acid, and vitamin B3 and aloe. So it is a continuous spray, so you can do it upside down and get your back, whatever. I get back acne, gross, I know, in the summer a lot. So last summer I went through, no, not last summer. I couldn't use any because I was pregnant. But the summer before, I definitely went through a lot of it. And they sell it at Walgreens and places like that, like in Walmart. Acne Free is like a legit brand. Like it's like Neutrogena, things like that. So when I saw this at the Dollar Tree, I picked up 2. And I gave 1 to my brother. So it's great. Don't knock the Dollar Tree. You can find a lot of good skincare stuff, bubble bath stuff. All about Dollar Tree for that. So that is, whew, my long-winded. If you made it through this video, you deserve a cookie. Wish I could give you one, but I can't. But that is my skincare routine-ish, what I'm using. I will be doing empty videos. I'm not going to do them monthly. You may not see them for 2-3 months, honestly, because I don't go through a lot of stuff. But when I do and I have some sort of pile of empties, I will definitely do an empties video and let you know. If there's any other kind of videos you want to see, please let me know down below. I think that's it. So I think, yeah. Well, you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for putting up with me, and just be yourself. Thanks.